Alright, let's do some trade analysis. This is from last Friday. Let's jump right in. Just gonna fast forward a bit for the trades.
Activate.
We get to the open. Let me mute myself real quick. Let's see where I get in the trade. So here I get in the trade. Let's see what happens here. Moment, but let's see if we get a fill. Here's the fill. Now we're looking for the long. So this is a long. Let me find out why I took the long here. Come on, you know you want to.
Filled.
And there's the break even tick profit. To be honest, looking at this, I'm pretty confused because this is going back. My level is here. It bounced off the level. I'm waiting for the pullback. Is that the thing? I think that is the reason. This is probably a rejection candle here. So then halfway for the long. I think that's the theory here. There's some resistance at the breakout or at the VWAP now. So going long under the VWAP, even though it only counts or really has some significance after an half an hour or something, I think it's still not the best move at the moment. There is some volume here though. But maybe I should have gone closer to the level I drew here. Alright, let's fast forward. Let's see where I get another trade. Get another trade over here. Which is pretty annoying. It's annoying. Yes, grind up please. I'm already in the trade, let's see. Of the VWAP. So I used the VWAP as support there.
Filled.
I just go for the fill here. Let's see. Does it go straight through? Seems like it. Which is pretty annoying. So it almost hit my stop. I moved my stop up a bit. Yes, grind up please. It's now at 0, break even, 1 ticket at plus. I'm waiting it for it to move up from the VWAP. Now looking back at this, I could have used the footprint there to see there's lots of selling and there's not much buying. So there could have been a nice indicator here. Oh no, some buying coming in. Huh? You know you want to, mate. Now I look at it. Do so. It looks slightly. It doesn't look that bad though, but it's not. The recent move is to the downside, so I probably should have respected that more. Alright, so now it's 1 point minus. Let's see, another trade. Short.
Filled.
Oh, that's. Let's see. So this is stop limit to the downside. So I have a break trade to the downside here because everything went down. I think this looks almost promising. I put it under the opening range low over here. So when it breaks down this level, the expectation is that it flushes down more. Also, there is no volume here yet.
Filled.
So here's the shorts. You can ignore this for now, it's not working yet. So it goes in my favor, and it goes break even, then it immediately goes to my break back to my break even. But looking at
Automatically
this,
move to break even.
if we wait like, look,
there goes the
there it
trade.
goes. There goes the
That's
trade.
annoying.
So it wasn't a bad idea at all, to be honest. It's just, you see how annoying I'm, how annoyed I am.
But move to break even the order because it went for 4 ticks. So yeah, we didn't make a loss on that, but it did exactly.
So
what I
that
wanted.
wasn't a happy
That's
moment, but the
annoying.
fall behind it was not bad, to be honest. At least I think
Nasdaq-
also Nasdaq is going down.
Almost touched is
So yeah,
VWAP though.
I really like the move to the downside here,
So
but I
it
don't
came
think it
straight
was
up,
10
so that's a pretty
ticks.
hefty bounce here.
But yeah,
So
it
this
should have
is an
been more.
interesting level for the next time for a long, right?
So I removed my immediate stop there now. I learned this week that it depends kind of on the market speed, the volatility. If you should use an aggressive stop or just let the trade play out a bit more. Because this is, I don't know, it's not bad, I think, looking back at it. It's just a bit unfortunate that the stop was hit so aggressively. Well, at my break even.
It bounces, so
Let's see, next trade. I think I do about 6 in this session. Here's another short, let's see.
1 point down. No, 0.75.
Okay, so
No,
this is
Phil.
the
Phil,
same strat. Short under the opening range low. There he
To the
goes.
downside, a break.
4 ticks up.
Failed.
Back to the break
trade.
even, which is
That's
super annoying.
I was here
So that's too quick.
to the downside. I tried
There are even
to set,
offers coming in, so it looks so promising still.
like a trailing mechanism that when I have 4 ticks profit, it goes to 1 tick
So
profit
explain what happens there again.
to break even. So my stop goes to
So I
1
would,
tick.
I
but
would
just
still have
get
been in
kicked
the
out,
plus
and then
here.
the move comes, right? So that's annoying.
So yeah, it's I get in here, I get 1 tick profit, but shoot, I think.
Yeah. Well, the
2,
thing was, I had
3, 4,
on
5,
Tuesday I had a
6.
trade that was
There are
9
6 ticks
plus,
to be gained there.
and my profit target was a 10, and then it just in 3 seconds it went to break even. I was like, fuck.
So I explained that I had a bad experience. I had 9 ticks profit and I went to break even in 9 ticks or in 3 seconds. So yeah. Okay, let's see what we do here. We have a long here. And this is probably called chasing the market. We're not yet in a trade. Let's see what happens there. Nasdaq is going down.
Well, it goes down in the 10 tick a lot. Yeah, there goes the movement. I had in mind.
What do I have? Oh, I have a short pending. Okay. I have a short pending. And it is straight against the VWAP, waiting here
and
to the downside.
Slowly grinding to the downside as well.
Which again, I don't think is a bad move, especially because volume is so
upside at the bottom
tiny.
And here as well.
But I disqualify the trade because it goes up. And it kind of looks like a flag for now.
The V.
Alright. Let's fast forward a bit. Here is the next entry.
So we got a rejection candle now on the 10 tick, I believe.
Okay, so it bounces off the VWAP and I enter halfway the VWAP,
so the entry will be
it already went.
0950.
So I've been thinking about using. Okay, here's the next trade. I'm not really waiting for the trade. I'm trying to get into a good trade, I guess. So this is a long.
Yeah.
Halfway this candle.
I have the 950 now.
Simply because it gets rejected on the VWAP.
Yeah, but we bounced off the critical level, right? That we discussed just a second ago.
Yeah, okay, I'm drawing it now.
Like this is, well, the level gets, you can see it both ways, right? Of course, it's slightly bearish. It goes to the downside. But the level that we discussed here, the ultimate test, it held with a rejection candle. So yeah. Are you muted? Oh, you're not muted.
Alright. Let's see. So I cancel that trade,
See,
but
the market seemed to
it
go
does what
up
I
on
had
the
in mind,
formation
right?
chart, so this could be a long. 212.50, but the confirmation is maybe a bit too less.
Okay, I'm looking at the
If the
break of this
Nasdaq doesn't
level.
break through, we go down again.
My level is 212.
I don't have that on my chart. It's now at a 9 EMA after it went down. It's a bit weird. I
So
can show
I'm
that
talking
on
about this
screen.
area. So
Wait.
this is like
Yeah,
a
that's
dynamic resistance,
exponential moving average.
but it's
Wait,
breaking
I'm
through
going long
now.
now on 13.
So it now is
Pretty
breaking
long. It's
212.
just
I'm
a
going
weekly
for a
VWAP.
long here
Wait
for the
the
pullback.
Let it come down first. My stop
But
is
looking at it, I
below
should
all
have
the
placed my
levels, which
order
is
lower
awesome.
because there's much more volume there. So that might have been a better idea instead of placing it in this really thin
Can it just
area.
come down, please?
So there's selling at the top. I'm not in a trade, I'm still waiting for it to come down, right? So I think for now I'm looking at the two zoomed in view of the market
This takes a while though.
instead of just waiting for some bigger levels.
To the downside slowly. There's lots of selling at the top here though. Let's fix that. Okay.
Yes, now it comes down. So this is not looking great for an entry when I look back at it.
Not getting filled.
This is better. There's so much selling just above the thing, the level I want to get in.
Yes, again, only 3 times, and now it goes to my target. I bet you. That happened so many times. I'm not sure
But this looks that
or maybe I'm just not placing it aggressively enough.
Yeah, so still it looks very bearish because there's so much selling in the footprint for my entry. But I'm just purely focused on the breakout and then it pulls back.
I had some lovely trades in theory. I had my order in, and then it hit my electric level, then it went to my profit target, but it didn't get a fill. But it did exactly that. And then you're like, okay.
See if I actually get into this trade eventually. Oh, it comes back. I get into the trade.
Slowly bearish.
Now it turns red, so this should be a disqualifier. There's some buying though.
Yeah, this looks good. That looks good.
VWAP is protection. This level is protection. So I'm 2 ticks up and thinking about moving my stop here. I'm actually doing that.
Come on, work out, please.
So this should be a disqualifier because it's so red. And then maybe I should have kicked it out earlier.
Filled.
Oh my god, and here we go.
So I think I could have predicted that because there was so much selling just above my level.
So is this a short then again? On the 11 to the VWAP?
Let's see. Trying to catch the breakout there to the downside.
Still bullish, right?
Let's see if I place another order. Okay, so I'm now pressing a short for it to come to my level first.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, everything I do is times 10 when we move on. So the trades will be exactly the same, right?
So I'm anticipating the short from the VWAP to the other VWAP.
Mm-hmm. 2.5 points is more than enough, in my opinion.
So I'm moving my stop down. So there it goes in my favor. It moves my stop to break even, and it probably kicks me out again now.
4 ticks, do I want that? I probably should keep it there.
Filled.
It kicks me out. I'm curious now. This was my entry. Does it go in my favor afterwards?
I got kicked out again. Yeah, well, because the offers over here, they were showing, right? So that wants to push it down. Yeah, but now I get, look, this is the trade I had. And this is the third time that happened.
So this
I'm
the
gonna
third
move
time
my
today that I
target
get a
because
trade
this
in my
is
favor, but
not working.
I get kicked out of break even because of the
Step
auto
one,
stop
trigger
moving.
offset. Maybe up to 5 ticks instead of 4.
Yeah. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Yeah,
ticks.
4. It hits 4 and then go to 1, just to save the trade, right?
Then it goes back. So
now maybe to 5.
so it's close to the view app though.
This is like exactly the trade that I was looking for, and then it happens.
So the trade what I was
Nasdaq
looking
is
for
going up
happened. So
again.
maybe I should be confident about that one. Let's see.
Long now. Yeah.
This is long after it broke above the VWAP. And the levels are going up and it gets rejected. But I'm not too sure because it goes down
I'm
here.
sure.
So I probably should have bought from the VWAP up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're supposed to be looking for over here, to be honest.
So you could say I'm chasing the market, but I'm just looking for to make it work, right? So that's kind of the mode I'm in right now. And since I already had like 3 trades that would have gave me more when I haven't moved my stop to break even, I'm still trying to make it work. Well, I'm also thinking about using stop orders to catch bounces. So when it's
So
really,
what do you want to look at
it
then?
should be maybe a bit more high speed, but when it moves down to a certain level that you have drawn, and it's a very old level, you let it bounce and then you place a stop order to the upside. And when it bounces, it actually catches your order to catch the momentum instead of just placing a limit, because when it goes down straight through, then you actually, it doesn't mind, it doesn't catch your orders. There's a higher probability when you use the bounce to the upside instead. Okay, so 2 ticks down, lots of selling here. This should be a disqualifier. I'm also thinking about taking maybe 2 hits instead of waiting for my full stop to be hit to disqualify the trade.
I have them really small.
Then it gives you 1, 2, 3 times the same amount of trades possible.
Oh my god, this is
okay, so this is I was thinking about it. Okay, this is the 5-minute mark, right? So this event happens. This is kind of interesting though. Look, we're counting down, right? 7, new 5-minute. You hear the signal, then it starts. 5 minutes.
Oh my god, this is
okay. And what I think is there was news, I think, at 4, but it was not high volatility news. It was like 1 level lower, but it still influenced this tiny movement. And yeah, could I have been aware? Probably. Was it a big move? No, it was really tiny news. But
minute mark. Look at this.
16 hours. That's 4 my time. That's 10 local time there. Yeah, sometimes news comes out, so maybe I should be more aware of that. Alright, so we're now down 3.75. Trying to make it work in a small market, so it's now going sideways, or small moving market. So here's stop limit to the downside to catch the break of the VWAP. I don't think it breaks today. I think, if I remember correctly, it held. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, it goes through. Let's see.
The 5.
Let's see.
Nasdaq seems to be wanting to go down, but
filled.
Yes, so it gets a fill there. I get 1 tick profit.
The 5 ticks. Can you please cooperate for once?
I'm hoping for the trade to go in my favor. But maybe the breakout trade is, I don't know,
Should
it's
have
slow
protection on the
today.
VWAP now.
And yeah, I don't know, the stops are already hit,
But
and I'm at the
Nasdaq is
bottom of
bouncing this
those
level.
stops.
This doesn't look good.
And it just corrects it just as I get in.
Could still work out, but
Lots of buying here, so there could be a disqualifier. The VWAP gives me some protection for my stop.
nope.
Still buying.
It should come down.
I'm
now.
still trying to accept a full stop here, but maybe I should have.
For sure.
Look, I can now move my stop even closer to limit my loss, but I'm not doing that because I'm hoping the trade will work out.
I'm still experimenting with the breakout trade as well, because
Look, it's
when
now
I
in my
look at it, it was
favor.
right in my
So should you
in
push
the
it to break
stops,
even
I
then?
went here.
Oh, look, it's even in my favor. I didn't remember that. So there's so many times I could have placed.
That's where we go. No, that's the way to do it.
Okay, so
there
four
goes the trade.
ticks.
Break is moving it to break even.
So this is 5.
Maybe I'm gonna. Oh, another break even again, mate.
Filled.
Oh my god, you got to be kidding me.
So this is maybe looking back at it and looking at the footprint, which I couldn't
I
really
can't
read
believe it. Now
at this
again,
time.
it is the.
Yeah, but still, it's still in my favor now, right? Let's see. I got in
It
here.
was again. It was a good trade, and then I get out of break even again because it pulls up.
Yeah, so I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ticks, and it's back to break even. And this is not the first time that happens now. So I can now feel what I felt back then. This is, yeah. I don't know. The market does what I expect it to do. It's just my trades aren't really optimized yet to actually catch that. I'm also thinking about moving my DOM closer to my footprint. Let's see.
Filled.
Okay, this is a short, I guess.
Let's see.
Bouncing off the VWAP. I think this is my last trade.
Bearish steps.
So the 5 tick
This
has
is
been
good
going up,
resistance.
but I'm trying to catch like the bearish move back to the downside because it
what?
was down all the time. But maybe looking at offers here, but they're back here.
Oh,
At
sim.
my profit target.
Ah.
But this could have been a disqualifier. I
Just
think a stop order to the downside is better than letting it come back to the area you want to go. Man, this looks very bullish because there's so much buying over here already. So that was...
No, it wasn't. Oh, I get kicked out. So this will be my trading day for today, -5.
Okay, so I say that I stopped my first session, but it was more. But I'm gonna keep the review to this one. I traded more after this. I ended up the day -7, but I actually had a good trade. And then had a discussion about the volume and how to look at bigger levels instead of trying to make it work like in the smaller areas. Although I had trades that went in my favor, like 7 ticks, and then came back to the break even, or kicked me out of break even and then went in my favor. But yeah, the losses are still annoying though. Alright, thanks for watching, and let's see if I can improve myself even more.